What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video, and I'm very surprised I'm uploading 2 videos in 1 week. But I saw a video today that boggled my mind to a whole new level that I didn't think was possible. And I'm going to react to it today for you guys. And I'm not going to do the typical reaction video. You just watch it, go, yeah, okay. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually pause the video and I'm gonna react and just give my thoughts on what the creator, this content creator, says. I have unsubscribed from him. I haven't watched many of his videos lately anyways, so this one was just kind of a good excuse to just I'll hit that unsub button. So today it is the video I'm Bi, Please Vote by Crash Thompson. Please do not harass the creator and blah blah blah, all that random whatever. If you do want to go check out his video, I'll put the link in the description, even though you don't really need to give him a free view, since you can just watch the video here while I react to it. I got the audio levels all set up, so you should be able to hear Crash, and then you'll hear my response. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. And oh boy, when your video starts like this, we're not in for a good sign. By the way, I'm wearing my Merry Grinchmas shirt. It was the only shirt I had when I was looking for a shirt, and I was lazy, so it's the first one I put on. The Blackhawks hat is because I didn't want to do my hair before today's video. It's the same one I wore in the last video. So yeah, let's just let's begin. Right off the bat, the fucking sigh, before every video, it's just like, why does every YouTuber think that doing the sigh is gonna get the audience more sympathetic for you? It's not. It's just like it's just a meme at this point. Like, literally, when I watched this video, I started laughing when I heard the sigh, because it's such a cliche at this point. It's a YouTube cliche that before you're making a serious video, when you're mostly about doing music or hockey or whatever, you know, it's the thing, oh, you start with a sigh before your serious videos. No, what do? I just treat it like every other video. Why do you think that I actually get some decent views and people somewhat kind of like me, which still boggles my mind?
I always knew I was gonna have to make this video at some point. I really wish it were under different circumstances.
No one's forcing Crash to make this video. No one's forcing him. I'm just going to call him Nate Thompson because, yeah. So Nate Thompson, no one's forcing him to make this video. He's doing it under his own volition. He's making this video on his own. He's making this video, and he doesn't even need to include this first part. I'm going to say now, he's only making this first part where he talks about him being bisexual to garner sympathy and to get people to listen to the rest of the video. Because they don't give a shit about voting. They just want to hear his story on how he's bi. And he only spends the first 2 minutes on it. So, yeah. I'm going to talk about it because even though it's not related to the political side of the video that I want to get to, it's still something interesting that I do want to shed a light on. So,
hey people,
yeah.
Crash Thompson here. I've disabled likes and comments for this video. I'm sorry, but this is one of those vids where I'm not interested in feedback, frankly.
Too bad! Oh my god. Crash should know people are still going to make response videos to this video and tweet at him. He should know that. He should still know that, quite frankly. And honestly, I don't care if Crash sees this or not. As long as it reaches my audience is what I'm going for. I'm not making this video to reach out to Crash and to talk to him and have a debate. No, I'm reacting to this video because it's a fucking stupid video, and because it's something that I think me and my audience can poke fun at and make fun of and enjoy as a laughing time in this matter of crisis and situationals.
I need to speak, and I need you guys to listen. I mean, you've seen the thumbnail, right? You know what's up. Yes, this is a coming out video. I am bisexual.
No, it's not.
I've been bisexual.
Okay, for some reason my pause wasn't working. This is not what a great point for me to pause at. But this is not a coming out video. It's a go vote video disguised as a coming out video. It's two of the most cliched videos on YouTube back in 2016 and now in 2020. It's the most cliched video of 2016 and 2020 mixed in with the most cliched video on YouTube aside from the apology video. Coming out videos don't mean anything. They are complete and utter shit as far as I'm concerned. That's why do you think I haven't made a coming out video? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter what sexual orientation you are, what race, what gender, or whatever. It doesn't matter any of that. And I'm going to get to that more once we reach the political side of this video. But it...
for most of my life, and
most
I'm
of his
sorry
life.
I didn't tell you all sooner. I was naive enough to think that it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter one single bit. It truly doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, bi, trans, queer, whatever. It doesn't matter. No one gives a shit. The only people that give a shit are the people that you make give a shit, that you allow to give a shit about your sexuality and whatever. If you want to tell people, yeah, sure, go right ahead. But don't make it such a big deal. I never thought I would have to make this video. No, who gives a shit?
Whether I was out or not. And I never felt like it was particularly relevant to the stuff I do over here. It's a very personal topic. And
Then don't talk about it. It's not related to music, which is what your channel is about. Don't talk about it. Jesus. Leave your personal life out of your YouTube videos. I was about to say personality, but no, you kind of need a personality on YouTube. Jesus.
I'm not exactly comfortable talking about it openly.
Then why have he...
Like
I don't get
this.
why he talks about it.
I had
then.
other reasons for not coming out, and I was always scared to do so publicly. You know, in case people thought, oh, he's just doing this for views. No, y'all, I promise you. I don't know, ask any LGBT creator out there.
This is still fucking stupid. The LGBTQ class action censorship lawsuit against YouTube, I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand it. There are more important people that are getting censored on YouTube, and YouTube does not simply focus, oh, is this creator LGBTQ or not? If they are, take them down. If they're not, don't take them down. No. If anything, movie reviewers are more discriminated against on YouTube because almost every single video, a good majority of the videos that are posted on YouTube that are movie reviewers that include content legally within fair use get taken down. And even ones, I don't know, there's some beeping downstairs, but I hope you guys can't hear that. There's something still, actually, even with the way that YouTube works, fair use does not exist. Fair use does not exist. If you're reviewing a movie or a song or an album or something like that, if you include snippets of your video, you're more than likely going to get either a copyright strike, copyright claimed, or your video's getting taken down. I was lucky enough with my Haley Steinfeld video. I don't think I did get copyrighted because I think I was somehow able to avoid it some way. I forget how, but I don't think I got copyright claimed. I might have, but I don't know if I did. I keep forgetting because that video is so long ago. I just make a video and then kind of move on to the next one. But basically, fair use does not exist on YouTube. So I don't get why LGBTQ vloggers are going after YouTube just because they're LGBT. This is a lawsuit that better not hold up, because if it does, it kind of destroys YouTube as is. Even though YouTube, it's YouTube, whatever. It's still the only thing we got. We're not all suddenly, if YouTube shuts down, we're not all suddenly moving to Daily Motion. No, we are all fucked. We're all fucked if YouTube gets taken down in any way, shape, or form. I never understood this lawsuit personally. Back to the video.
Showing your hand that you're LGBT is one of the worst things you can usually do for your career.
No. If anything, it's better for your career if you come out as gay, as a member of the LGBTQ community. If you come out on YouTube as one of those things, it is one of the best things you can do for your career, because it's highly likely that your video spreads, it comes out, it gets viral, it's like, oh, this person came out, they're so brave, and they share it all over, and your video goes viral. If you have somewhat a slight semblance of a community, of a fan base, you are getting at least 10,000 views on your coming out video. You are getting views on that coming out video, which is probably why he probably made this a video instead of splitting it off into 2 potential videos, because these topics literally have nothing to do with each other for the most part in this video. He mentions the LGBTQ aspect very, very slightly in the political part of this video, but I don't get why he didn't just... My video is frozen for a second, so I'm apologizing. I'm just going to keep talking. There we go, it's back. But basically, Crash Thompson, combines these 2 videos when he could have just split them up entirely, chop off the coming out part of the video, do the rest of it, and boom. Boom. It would have been the same exact video. There would have been no impact whatsoever if he includes the coming out story, or if he includes his coming out or whatever. If he just leaves it as the go vote, then boom. But I'm not making this video, most likely. Actually, I probably am, let's just be honest. But because he includes the coming out part, meh.
Thanks, algorithm. But, I mean, also,
YouTube
at the end of the day, my sexuality and all of that, it's just something that isn't really your business.
Then why the fuck are you talking about it? If it's none of our business, why are you talking about it? Another great face to pause. A lot of these are going to be emotes on the Discord, link in the description, by the way. Not a cheap plug at all. But why are you coming out then? We do not need to know this as members of your audience, and probably members of my audience don't need to know this. Why are you coming out then? And by the way, this video is completely unscripted. I just wanted to bring that up. But there's literally no reason for you to come out then. There's literally no reason for you to come out. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, just in times like these, I just cannot help but feel like the circumstances have changed. It's time I was honest with you all. I always try to be as honest as I can be with you people, but yes, in this regard, I have been at least a little deceptive.
You know, I always found it weird when creators say, "Oh, it's time I start to be honest," as if they're always implying they've never been honest on their channel before. That's like if I came out and I was saying, this time I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys on how I feel, you know. And it's like, wait, so I've been dishonest in my hockey reviews, and it's like, no. I'm just gonna say I'll be honest with you about this topic. It's just a little phrasing thing I never understood. I never understood why certain YouTubers said it, but that's aside the point.
I apologize for not opening up to you people about this earlier.
That's when you know he's a leftist, is when he's apologizing for something that isn't necessarily his fault.
But yes, I am Crash Thompson, and I am bisexual. Big fucking deal, right? Who cares?
Literally no one but you cares. You made the video. You can't just go and say, I'm Crash Thompson, I'm bi, who the fuck cares? No! You can't just go and do that and expect no one to care. It's like, oh, okay, what's the rest of the video like? No, everyone came to hear your story. No one gives a shit about the voting, aside from me probably. No one gave a shit about the voting aspect of the video. Everyone wanted to hear you coming out, and I guarantee you about 90% of the audience probably clicked off of this video once they heard who the fuck cares, and then saw you're getting on something else. I don't want to watch this. So you really can't say that. That's just another critique in this terrible video. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Crash Thompson loses a bunch of subs like that one animator in 2016 who tried to fearmonger, which is something Crash Thompson also does. So it seems bad YouTubers just keep on repeating other bad YouTubers' mistakes. But yeah, basically, I hope he's probably gonna lose a bunch of subs like that one animated YouTuber or one animation YouTuber or whatever. We'll get into that as the video goes on.
Oh boy, I wish that this weren't a big deal.
Okay, and you know what? At this point, I can't take it. I'm gonna try and up the speed. I'm gonna up the speed to 1.5 or something like that, and we're just gonna get through this video a lot quicker.
I wish it weren't, but people, now I gotta get difficult with you. On September 18th, after a long battle with pancreatic cancer, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. May her memory be a blessing.
What does this
Ginsburg was a
have to do
bold
with
and powerful
anything?
force in the court, and she was pivotal in upholding women's reproductive rights, workplace discrimination laws, LGBTQ protections, and many other crucial decisions throughout her life and career.
A.k.a. the leftist wet dream.
Her impact as both a litigator and a judge cannot be denied. She was pushing back against the swelling...
Actually, no, I shouldn't even say that because the right cares more about LGBTQ rights than the left does. They just want to use the race, they just want to use the gender baiting and then the queer baiting and all that. They just want to use that for their own political gain. Meanwhile, the right actually cares. There's a reason they're called the right.
Tide of zealotry, bigotry, and straight-up fascism that the Trump administration...
This part I fucking love. I love this part because he's the typical leftist. He's the typical person who just, oh, Donald Trump's a fascist, and they just go along with that. They don't give any proof whatsoever. And don't notice the sources he's using: The Guardian, The New Yorker, and then some weird NPR WFYI fascism scholar says U.S. is losing its democratic status. Yeah, fascist scholar. Yeah, fascist scholar. Yeah, I don't know how reputable any of these sources are, especially since they are very left-leaning. So, of course, they're going to be anti-Trump. So, the way I see it, you take this part out of the video, it's ever so slightly better. It's ever so slightly better. It makes Crash Thompson look like less of a jackass and more just uninformed, which he still is.
Has become over the past 4 years. But now she's gone. And Republicans are already chomping at the bit to break yet another promise.
Another
The problem
promise?
with covering a topic like this is just the absolute avalanche of wrongdoing that you have to address. Where do I even begin?
You don't. Now you see what you can do. Now you see, first off, this is what I'm gonna do. You look at this. Jessica Leeds accused Donald Trump. Mandy McGillivray accused, or alleged, accused, said that Donald Trump kissed her without her consent. Now, see, this is one that, this is the only one, October 12th, 2016, the Jennifer Murray, this is the only one that might have any lenience of actual proof if it was legit, without her consent after a job interview in 2005. Even, I'm not sure if it was taking place with The Apprentice or if it was taking place after, because I think she won The Apprentice or something like that. I don't watch The fucking Apprentice. But, you see, all of this shit, this is just alleged, accused. Notice, with Bill Cosby, I almost said Bill Murray. Bill Cosby. How many of those are actually correct? 100% Bill Cosby raped a few women at least. But there's no way all 60 plus of them are true. You look at Kevin Spacey. Everyone vilified him. Everyone vilified Kevin Spacey to hell until it comes out, oh shit, he didn't do anything, and then everyone's just put that under the rug. Just put that under the rug. Who cares if the body's there? Just move the body. You know. So this shit you can't even use properly because I guarantee you if Obama was any bit like Donald Trump, in terms of being a good president, then I guarantee you this would all be coming out still. This would all be they'd be still doing the same thing to Obama that they're doing on Trump. Actually, I guarantee they wouldn't. Why? Because Obama was black and Obama was a terrible president. But we couldn't admit that. Why? Because we're racist then. Just speaking the truth, people.
Outlining the countless injustices this administration...
You see, Donald Trump stopped all funding for the UN Family Planning Agency. No, he did not. Which supported women's health and family planning efforts across the globe. Now, you see, the way that one particularly is phrased, stopped all funding, is that him stopping his own funding he was putting into that? Stopping the U.S.'s funding into that? There's so many little... It's the way you phrase it that makes it sound bad. But is it actually? I don't think... You see, me personally, I don't think it is. Which supported women's health and family planning efforts across the globe. But then how could he pull out... you see what you did there? How could he pull out if it's across the globe? It's gonna still get funded. It's just Donald Trump pulling out of funding. So it doesn't really matter.
Administration has done over its term.
It doesn't matter for that.
It's scary. It's unbelievably scary. And yeah, I would be lying to you if I didn't admit I was scared out of my gourd right now.
Now you see, I don't get why left. You know, actually no, I do get why leftists are scared. They're scared they're gonna lose again, and they know they're gonna lose again, because when your presidential nominees are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris with crazy ass Elizabeth Warren in the back just trying to get in the building still, you're fucked. When you're going up against someone as confident and as presentable as Donald Trump, you're going to lose 10 times out of 10. You're going to lose. If somehow the leftists win, we know it's rigged. So, yeah. And there's something I'm going to say here, but I'm going to save it for a later point. We're already 20 minutes in, which this video is going to be entirely long. I mean, at least we're 3 minutes in at this point.
And in the face of circumstances so unrelentlessly frightening, it feels like sometimes there's just nothing you can do. But as someone with a platform, no matter how small or inconsequential or whatever it may seem, I have to do something or say something. I have to encourage you that it isn't over yet.
No. You, Crash Thompson, as someone with a voice, you shouldn't be encouraging one way or the other. Now you see me with an audience. I have 100 and something, 200 and something subs. I'm not used to being at 200 plus. I don't think am I even at 200 plus? I keep forgetting. But yeah, basically, no matter what sub count I'm at, I'm not gonna bait my audience by just scrolling through a document really quickly and just so they say, oh my god, that's a lot, instead of pausing and actually looking and saying, oh hey, you know, oh, let's read these. Okay, these allegations. I don't take allegations as fact unless evidence comes out, so I just take it all as lies until evidence comes out. But basically, Crash Thompson is baiting his audience with that and saying, oh, go vote against Trump, go vote against this, against that, against this. But what I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you guys now, you can go vote if you want to. Whether you vote or you don't, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say it now, your votes don't matter. It's determined already. The real people in charge, because it's not the president, it's not the government, the real people in charge, they know who's president already. And if they don't know, they're finalizing their decisions. They already know who the president is going to be. Your vote does not matter. They make that shit up anyways. Votes do not matter. The way I personally see it. I agree with what George Carlin said. I don't agree. I don't think that your vote matters. So whether you go out and you vote or you don't, it means all the same pretty much. So you can go out, you can vote. If you think you're going to change anything, just know you're not. So, yeah.
And we need to do something now to stop this whole situation before it turns into something that we truly cannot come back from.
I mean, technically you can always come back from anything. America came back from the Great Depression. They came back from Obama's fault in the housing crisis and the stock market falling, and so you could come back from Donald Trump, but I don't see why anyone would want to if he's made the country so damn good.
I need you American watchers who are of voting age to check your voter registrations and either get your mail-in ballots ready and sent, or to make your plans now to vote in person against Donald Trump, against the Republicans, and against all of the people who are threatening to take away our...
Now you see, I don't get why he's saying vote against Trump and the Republicans. Donald Trump, and this just goes to show how uneducated Crash Thompson is, Donald Trump does not represent all Republicans. Just because Donald Trump is their presidential nominee doesn't mean that everyone in the Republican circle has to think like him. And not all of them do. Some of them maybe do, but not all of them. So just because Joe Biden is the Democratic representative, I'm gonna show it down here because Trump Biden, doesn't mean that everyone thinks like Joe Biden. Which, do we even know what the fuck Joe Biden even thinks? If all he talks about is his fucking kids rubbing his legs in the pool, he's a weird, creepy pedofucker. But yeah, and also again, you notice here, Trump officials to roll back LGBTQ protections. The Hill, you get military times, and honestly, I don't get why he. Actually, no, I get why, because he's baiting us all with these types of articles that Trump's doing this, Trump's doing that, without showing any official anything official from the government's website, or anything that they make official. You know, he just shows leftist propaganda, pretty much.
Our rights, our protections, our freedoms. I know this election is not everyone's version of ideal, but people, I'm sorry, this election is so much more than whatever our misgivings with Biden and Harris may be.
So basically, don't vote for Donald Trump because Orange Man bad. Vote for Biden and Harris because we need women in office, and we want creepy Joe in office to molest more kids. Seems right to me. That's why they don't think. They don't know what to think.
This is about pulling ourselves away from diving off of a cliff into complete self-destruction. If Trump is reelected, he will keep breaking us for another...
Yeah, see, look at this. This is, again, probably just all... I'm not turning on captions. This is pretty much all just probably... Yeah, see, like, Office of Management and Budget proposed regulatory changes that could result in cuts in federal aid to millions of low-income Americans by changing how inflation is used to calculate the definition of poverty. It's proposing, and if anything, that sounds more promising. Actually, that sounds more promising. Doesn't sound like it would result in cuts. If anything, it sounds better for the government, because not only do they save money potentially, but they also, the American people need to work more. So
4 years, until there is nothing left to break. This administration has already done so much. Claimed
again, CNN, USA Today. USA Today, and the Associated Press. Analysis: U.S. to hit 200K dead. Yeah, Canada has hit nearly 1 million dead, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna bother to look it up because why would I? I'm not editing this video most likely, but yeah, basically all leftist organizations or all leftist news sources. So of course he's gonna use those. So
many lives in only 4 years.
And you know, there really was no need for regret. There was no need to stop everything. You know, it's COVID's a modified flu. COVID is a modified cold, pretty much. It's a flu that lasts for 2 weeks. So yeah.
With 8 years of unchecked aggression, there may not be anything left to fight over at the end of it all. And
again, housing crisis and Wall Street collapse, Great Depression. We fought back from those. You can fight back from some guy who's going to be in office for the next 4 years again, or for the next 4 years as opposed to his last 4 years, total of 8 years. Yeah, you can fight back against that, but we all know the Republicans are just going to get back in office anyways because there's a reason they're called the right, ladies and gentlemen.
People, even if you don't like your presidential choices here, it is not just the president you are voting for in this election. That's not the only important choice. There are dozens of senators, governors, judges, and so many other positions being voted on in November, and there are many, many close races in several states, with some predictions putting victories within just a few votes.
Yeah, predictions. What else did CNN predict? That Hillary Clinton had a 99% chance of beating Donald Trump in the presidential election. And what happened? Went away. Just like that. CNN is shit at predicting, as you can tell. So yeah, there's
even if you're in a red state, even if it feels like your vote won't matter, please believe me, it does. There is no such thing as a vote that doesn't matter, if I can steal that quote. Your vote can and truly may be the deciding factor between a Congress that will help, a Senate that will help, and state and local systems of government that will help us fix the things that we've become. Women's rights hang in the balance. The protections and freedoms of the LGBT community hang in the balance.
No,
the
they don't.
Postal Service hangs in the
Guardian,
balance.
CNN again.
I have to say that, but
I'm not even going to stop because you heard what I said a minute ago.
This is real. So many of the protections and liberties
Who's saying it's not real?
Hang in the balance. And
I mean, I know you're talking about. I know this guy's talking about the whatever. Another great thumbnail that I could make for this video if I want. I should just compile all the shitty little faces Crash Thompson makes and just make that the thumbnail. But basically, what's the purpose? What is the purpose of saying, oh, it's not real? Like, it's obviously not, because The Guardian, CNN, USA Today, Associated Press, like I said, all of these, The Hill, all these leftist places that just spew random nonsense and fake news about Donald Trump just because it's Donald Trump and because he's a man in office, and how they're still upset we don't have women in office. We don't have women as president.
I didn't have to make a video like this. I really do.
And he really shouldn't have. He really shouldn't have. Because he clearly does not know shit. And I don't know any of these YouTubers. Some black guy. Shoe on head. Barbara for U.S.A. when she was still making content. She's stopped as of recently, unfortunately, the past year or so. These are guys that you need to check out. Or guy and Whammon. Eh? But yeah, some black guy. And Shoe on head especially. Please go check those guys out. You know what I mean. Whatever. But yeah, I don't know any of these guys. I can just assume they're more leftist bullshit, so don't check them out.
There are so many other people out there who are so much better at this than I am. I mean, you got me. I ain't exactly great when it comes to talking about politics. I'm no poli-sci major. I've never held office. I consistently got B-minuses in social studies.
You see, when this guy's greatest claim in talking about politics, and even admits he's not good at talking about politics, when his best claim is, oh, I got B-minuses consistently in social studies, that means shit. That's literally nothing. That literally means nothing. So, basically, this has just been a waste of 30 minutes, pretty much. But hey, we're in the final 3 minutes. Why not just keep going?
Now
Again,
more than ever.
this is
There are
unedited.
links in the description to help you register. Links in the description to help outline just what the Trump administration is doing to dismantle us right now and how severe it is. There are links to various fundraisers that are pulling in donations to help push viable candidates and unseat senators and congressmen that are working against us. People
Working against us. So basically, everyone on the right, because everyone on the right's working against the left, everyone on the left's working against the right. The way you phrase things makes it sound a lot worse than things really are, Crashy.
If you live in America, there is still a lot you can still do to help us pull from this brink.
Brink of what? Brink of what? COVID? COVID's done in like a year, at most. Fucking vaccines are going to be coming any minute now.
There's still so much you can do, but if you can do absolutely nothing else, if there is just nothing else you can do, I implore you, please vote in November.
Again, I'm going to recite what I said earlier. You don't need to vote. Whether you vote or you don't, it doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't matter. No one's vote really matters at this point, honestly. You know, I feel personally, well, I do think it would be awesome you vote. If we were able to vote for who we wanted, these nuts would have been president in 2016. Anyone remember that? Yeah. That was a fucking weird time in American history. But yeah, basically, like I said, votes don't matter. No one's vote necessarily really matters. Just, you can go out and vote if you want. You don't have to go out and vote. Don't listen to influencers on the internet who don't have any resemblance of what they're talking about. Look it up via reputable sources. I couldn't give any right now because I just can't think of any. I'm trying to focus on this video right now. But go out, look out, make your own, do your own research. Look at some leftist sources, look at some right sources. If you can find any neutral, that'd be amazing. That's probably the best choice. But if you can get some neutral sites or look at both sides, come to your own agreements. Come to think for yourself. Be not what the average American is. Be over what an average American is. Think for yourself. Look at the left. Look at the right. Listen to what their ideologies are for those that you can vote between, or for the people you can vote for. Listen to their ideologies. Listen to what they want to vote, what they want you to vote for, what they have in mind for if they become president or retain the presidency. Then make your own decision. That's what I'm gonna say. Whether you do want to vote for Donald Trump, another Republican, or Creepy Joe, Elizabeth Warren, or another Democrat, or a third-party candidate for whatever reason, go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and do that. Do just whatever you want to do. Just, that's something you're never going to hear Crash Bandicoot say. That's nothing you're going to hear any of these leftist YouTubers say. It's all from us that are actually down for the freedom to vote or not vote if you want to do either or. Make your own decisions. Think for yourselves. Look at both sides, and boom. Think what you think is right. Even though we all know it's the right.
Going out on a huge limb here. I'm making myself visible. I'm making myself vulnerable to you here because it is my rights at stake here too.
Is it really though?
As a member of the LGBT community, it's not just those types you're voting for and against. It's me. And it's not just me, it's people.
Oh yeah, it's me. It's Crash Thompson. 24.5k subscribers. I'm important. You're voting for me. It's like, no, what the fuck, dude? This dude's sounding so egotistical right now. This dude is just sounding so in over his head that it's just Oh, it's cringy at this point.
You know it's people that you live with and love and work with and see every day. It's your mothers, your sisters, your aunts and cousins, right to choose what to do with their bodies. And
what about the men in people's lives? What about men whose rights are actually getting sacrificed at this point because women more often than not win the court cases, win the court battles, go to jail for less time than a man for serving the same crime. Yes, they technically have to pay more for certain products, but keep in mind, you got a premium product, you get the pink compared to the basic red that's always served more. In terms of bikes, you got to pay more for the pink, obviously, because the red is more manufactured. The pink is a special product, only manufactured in small doses. Clothing, when you get dry cleaned, they have a special machine to do women's brasiers, and compared to the men's, they just have to put it in there, and they got the thing in there for that. And so, yeah, there you go. That's explained all right there, right away. No gender pay gap. Fuck off. Thank you.
How to live their own lives. It's your friends and relatives and coworkers' right to not be fired because of who they are. It's for the elderly,
I mean, I'm all down for firing anyone whenever, because of whatever reason. I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as you're not being, like, completely, get out of here, you gay boy, or whatever the term is, because I'm not gonna say it on here. But, like I said, just whatever. If you wanna go out and fire anyone because they're being an asshole, because they're super nice, and you want someone that's mean or whatever, go out, fire anyone for whatever reason, just not for orientation, gender, race, whatever, blah 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 blah. I've said this before. It's common sense. Just yeah. So I guess I technically agree with Crash Thompson here, just not in his sense.
Disabled for Americans of every race and creed. This is for all of us. And even if you don't know anyone in these communities, even if you've never met a gay, bi, trans, or queer person in your entire life,
pretty much all except queer, because there's only 2 genders.
Well, you know me, and I promise you there are so...
I don't know you, Crash. I've literally never talked to you. I don't know you, Crash. I do not know you. Just stop acting like, oh, you know me. You know me. I'm Crash Thompson. It's like, no, I don't know you. Get the fuck out of here. This is a Wendy's. Go back to McDonald's. That's where you belong. I'm an asshole. I'll admit it.
So many other YouTubers, musicians, artists, actors, animators, game designers, countless others whose careers, well-being, and very lives hang in the balance of the decision that's going to be made in November.
No, they don't. It doesn't matter. They are going to find a way. Remember in 2016 when people were saying, oh, I'm Raven-Symoné and other idiot celebrities like that were saying, oh, I'm going to go to Canada, I'm going to go Mexico, I'm going to go elsewhere if Donald Trump wins the presidency. And 4 years later, they're still here. They're still here. It doesn't matter. Celebrities are going to say whatever it takes to get you to go and vote, and then they realize, oh shit, just me speaking isn't going to work. They don't know what to do after that. We need to stop worshiping celebrities. That's the way I personally see it. We need to stop worshiping celebrities and just think for our fucking selves. Jesus, I don't know what else to say there. It's literally common sense. You just think for yourself. Don't listen to Mark Rufflepants just because he says, "Oh, we need to be equal." Like, yeah, sure, I agree. Just not with the necessary what he said exactly. I agree with the premise of his ideology within we need to be equal and treat each other kindly, or whatever bullshit he said on his award show last week or last night. I don't even know what fucking day it is.
Guys, you're likely to see others try...
But basically, short term is celebrities aren't going to get killed whether they're gay, straight, bi, lesbian, queer, trans, whatever they are. They're not going to get killed because of it. They're not going to get harmed. Look at Juicy Smollett, if I can steal that from Dave Chappelle. Look what happened with him, and then it came out, oh, it was all fake. Shit. Now the leftists don't have anything to grab at in terms of hating Trump supporters. Well, shit. But yeah, basically, like I said, celebrities aren't going to get harmed. Celebrities aren't threatened because Donald Trump gets back in office. Nothing's going to happen to any celebrities, so it really doesn't matter.
To step up and say something here in the coming weeks. And honestly, there's nothing else we would rather be talking about right now. I know that's the case for me. God, there's so many other things I wish I could talk about right now. But we're speaking because we need you now like we've never needed you before. Obama won 8 years on a...
Notice how Obama's campaign slogan was just hope. We hope we can do this. We hope. Donald Trump was "Make America Great Again." Notice how impactful "Make America Great Again" is compared to we hope we can do this. Make America Great Again. Notice the contrast. Obama's a whimpering little pussy. Donald Trump's the Chad tough man. You know, you look at it that way, and then you realize, yeah, Donald Trump is a much better president than Osama bin Laden.
Hope, and damn it, I still believe there is hope left for us. There is still so much we are capable of accomplishing. And even in the face of everything that's happened now, even in the face of all this, we can still come back from this. I promise you, we bloody well can. But it won't happen without action.
Crash test dummy, I'm just going to say now. Why? What does it matter if we go out and vote? If say 24,000, say 20,000 of your viewers go out and vote. They aren't going to make a damn difference. They aren't going to make a single difference. Say 1,000 of the current 1,000 views as I have the video pulled up. It's probably near 5,000 now. But if you look at the video, if say 75% of your current viewers on this video are in America and are going to listen to your idiotic ramblings about politics, then that's roughly 850 people, roughly 850 people that are going to go out and vote against Donald Trump. That's not going to make a dent. The election's not going to be so tight that it comes down to 750 people that are voting. No, that's just idiotic. So when you look at it, for me personally, it does not matter. Votes do not matter in the long run.
You have to do your part, and so do I. Now more than ever before, and all I can ask is that you show up. Feel about all this information however you want to feel. That's your prerogative. Just, please, I implore you, show up in November and vote these people out. I'm Crash Thompson, and thank you for your time.
Alright, so basically, that was a whole bunch of bullshit. So basically, at this point, what I'm just going to talk about real quick is I just want to mention one final time that, Crash is very leftist. Crash is very leftist. And I know a lot of people are going to be in the comments probably saying, "Oh, Harry Rice, you're on the right." I've gotten more out of my right ideologies in the last year or so. I'm more trying to be centrist, just trying to listen to both sides, but the right just keeps pulling me back in because I want to be on the right side, so yeah. But Crash is very much on the left and doesn't seem to know how to construct an argument and doesn't know how to construct anything without just resorting to sources, without giving proper examples, without just allegations and allegedness. So yeah, 40 minutes later, guys, if you're through this video, basically, to wrap it up, you don't need to vote if you don't want to. If you want to, you can go out and do so. It's perfectly fine, even though I personally don't agree with voting. But you definitely can go and do that if you want. It's greatly, if you think it's going to greatly help out the election in November, then you go do yourself. You go do what you want to do. If you'd rather stay home in November and not vote and just watch some YouTube and do whatever, then you go ahead, right, and do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to be here in Canada enjoying my own shit show of politics with Justin Trudeau. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice. Subscribe to my Puff Club, subscribe to the Haitian Club if you're a member of the Mod Squad. Just like my good boys, DDT Regulator, Raybro, Skinner, Hot Take Hockey, Isles Girl 3, all of my mods. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your name. I just want to mention a few specific big boys that have been coming to the streams lately. Then yeah, please then you guys are awesome in the Mod Squad. Thank you guys so much for commenting. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, please, plus not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, everything else. My name is Harry. Subscribe to the Puff Club, subscribe to the Haitian Club, subscribe to the Mod Squad if you're whatever. Links in the description. First off is my Discord. If you want to talk to me on any platform, Discord is the best possible place to do so. I am on Discord a majority of my day. A majority of my days as I work on different projects. And I'm going to say now I have a kind of big project that I've been working on. It's one that I don't know if it's going to be as long as this video. It might be. I do think it is probably going to take roughly maybe a week or two to get done. It's just because I've gotten part of the script. I've gotten a majority of the script done. Right now I'm currently just in the final stages of planning out what the script is going to look like, then filming and editing and whatnot. So it's my first movie review. That's the only hint I'm going to give you guys, is that it's a movie review. I did post something on my Discord. If you guys do want to join the Discord and try and guess what the movie is, then you can definitely go ahead and do that. Yeah, my Twitter and my Twitch are also in the description. I very rarely use those. Twitch, I hate Twitch actually, because their politics and whatever. Even though Discord, blah, 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 Discord's actually kind of good still. They haven't fucked up that site nearly as much as Twitch and Twitter have theirs. But Twitch, I hate it. I just have it if you guys want to follow me on there. If ever I get good Wi-Fi again, I might try and stream on Twitch. I highly doubt it though. Twitter, I've been using a little bit, not too much really. But you can go check me out on there if you want. I tweet very, very rarely. You can go follow me on there. My PayPal, my Amazon wishlist, and the P.O. Box are also in the description. If you guys do donate, you will get your name on the big ass dono board of appreciation, as I'm going to try and start calling it again. I'm waiting for a new donation to come through before I do put it up in the background of a new video. And yes, this is a loaf of bread. Why? Fuck you, that's why. I'm hungry. But I'm waiting until I get a new donation to put it up in the background of a new video or the next stream. But yeah, if you guys want to send me anything via the P.O. Box or the Amazon wishlist, you can definitely go ahead and do so. It is greatly appreciated. Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. It's not asked for, but it is greatly appreciated. You will get a video of me unboxing whatever it is you may or may not send me, if you do decide to send me anything, that is. My speedrun account is in the description below. I've been trying recently with my PS3 controller connected via the Xbox 360 identifier driver. I've been trying to lower my U.S.A. Undisputed 2010 world record. I haven't tried in a few days. I'm just giving myself a little break. I'm going to get back into that. If I do ever move and get to a place with good Wi-Fi, I'm going to try and stream with OBS again on YouTube to try and get a new world record, which hopefully that is able to happen. But yeah, I also have my letterbox in the description, and anything else that I might be forgetting that's in the description. But yeah, I have my letterbox in the description. Yeah, basically, if you guys want to check out what movies I love, you can do it on there. If you guys unless you guys would rather check out the video I made last year for Christmas Day, Wham Rappy on the top 100 movies of all time of 2019, or if you want to wait for the video I'm going to make at the end of the year for the final video of 25 Days of Harry, you guys can watch the top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2020. If you guys also want to know what movies I hate, you can do it on the letterbox. I might make a video on that in the future. Who really knows? So yeah, guys, that is going to do it. Thank you all again so much. I love every single one of you guys, whether you like, you dislike, you comment something positive, something negative, constructive criticism, which I always love reading. You can definitely do it in the comments, or you want to make a video response to me, send it to me on my Discord, on Twitter or something, and I'll definitely take a look at it as soon as I get on my Twitter, or as early as 5 minutes after you send me it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Stay classy. Peace.